when I began to write this book. And Dudy Noble absolutely despised Ole Miss as a player and a coach. But when he got to be an athletic director, he kind of figured out the only way that State and Ole Miss were going to survive in the SEC was to work together. And so Tad and Dudy became great friends. As a matter of fact, when Dudy retired, Tad is at the big Orange Mountain celebration out there in Birmingham as the SEC is honoring Dudy Noble.
Really?
Tad Smith, yeah, and Tad called him his brother. He said, people look at us and think that we're brothers because of how much we've worked together. And that was a relationship that I didn't know a lot about. And then working through this and talking to family, and you find old stories and things like that. And when Dudy retired, Tad Smith said, "Thanks for all you've done for us at Ole Miss." He said, "You've got a seat on the 50-yard line with me in the press box anytime you want it." And that relationship was a very special one. And when you read the book, and there's some evolution in all this, when the Billy Chadwick years and the way that John Stopper and those guys at Ole Miss had kind of tried to skirt the rules, and Dudy just despised them. He was an old farm boy, right? I mean, he was the guy that basically had 2 or 3 outfits, when he went to college, and needed that extra gear, to have something to wear. And so, there were a lot of people in this state, the bourgeoisie of Mississippi, to look down on farmers' kids. And it's one of the reasons Mississippi State was founded in the first place, after Morrill land grant. They started the A&M programs at Ole Miss, and a few people signed up and went, and it wasn't a good experience, and eventually people quit going. And so they reallocated those funds and found Mississippi State, but there was always that feeling, between, the whole culture versus agriculture type stuff.